What I wanted to share with you today is 3 reasons why enterprise engineering teams in highly privacy-conscious and regulated industries choose Tabnine over GitHub Copilot or really any other AI coding assistant vendor in this space today. The first reason is that Tabnine can be deployed completely privately. We offer a range of different deployment options to suit your needs. You can, of course, run Tabnine through virtual private cloud. You can run it on-premise on your own servers. And Tabnine also gives you the option of running the system fully air-gapped. Now, should you not want to do any of these deployment options, we also offer an enterprise SaaS deployment option to our customers. And with that, we've taken action to ensure that your data remains completely private and protected. The way we do that is through, first, by never training, storing, or sharing your data. And second, by using ephemeral processing. What this means is that any requests that you send over to the Tabnine server, if you're deploying it using SaaS, are immediately deleted as soon as we generate a response to your request. And this process takes seconds. The second reason that companies choose us over other players in this space is that you might not know this, but Tabnine is actually the originator of the AI code assistant category. We launched our first offering in 2018, and since then, we've continued to lead the market in delivering innovative capabilities to enterprise engineering teams. We were the first to offer private deployments, to offer model flexibility, to do local context awareness inside the IDE. We've built a full set of AI agents for every single step of the SDLC, all the way from onboarding to generating and executing on Jira tickets and issues, to, of course, documenting, fixing code, generating comprehensive test plans and test cases, maintaining code, refactoring, doing code modernization. We also do code completions as well, of course. And finally, the new capability that we have that no other player in the market has today is our code review agent. And what the code review agent can do for you is that it can be trained on your organization's unique standards, practices, and guidelines to govern the quality, security, and performance of your code. And this code review agent acts directly in the pull request, reviewing and reading the code like a fully onboarded member of your engineering team would, flagging deviations, suggesting fixes, and as is the case with all of our AI agents, the code review agent is fully human in the loop. So anything it generates must first be reviewed by a developer on your team. It clearly states the changes that it's proposing to be made. And of course, as is the case with all our AI agents, your developers can ask the code review agent to make any modifications to the code, and they can see the diff in the code prior to accepting it. Now, the third reason companies choose Tabnine is that our retrieval augmented generation, or RAG indexing, is the most sophisticated RAG model on the market today. Now, we do 4 levels of personalization here at Tabnine. The first is local context awareness. That happens directly in the IDE. And this level of personalization considers about 18 different data points. And some of those data points include things like imported packages and libraries, dependencies, open files, chat history, where your cursor is, and you can, of course, direct the personalization to your liking by using @mentions to tag specific files or even highlighting and selecting code blocks. What's interesting about this first level of personalization, what we call local context awareness, is that turning it on produces a 40% lift in code acceptance rates. Now, what the code acceptance rate really tells you is that a developer queried Tabnine generated a response. Did the developer then actually apply or insert that response? So it's a measure of quality of the AI code recommendations that are being generated by Tabnine. Now, if you contrast this to improvements made from simply updating and improving the performance of the underlying set of LLMs that you're using to power your AI code assistant, when we introduced our switchable models capability and upgraded it from GPT 3.5 to 4.0, in our lab testing, we saw a performance improvement in the low teens. Now, as these LLMs continue to advance, you're of course going to want to use the latest and greatest large language model to power your chat interactions, and you should. So with that in mind, Tabnine's built with complete model flexibility. So all of the agentic, as well as the personalization and context enhancements that we do are a unique layer of value that we add on top of the underlying model or set of models that you've chosen to run. Now, given that Tabnine is used by enterprise engineering teams in highly regulated industries like aerospace and defense, cybersecurity, the government, of course, banking, healthcare, and countless others, our switchable models capability remains aligned to your own privacy and protection needs. And what I mean by that is if you deploy Tabnine on-premise, you can also run your own LLM models on-premise and connect those into Tabnine, ensuring no data ever leaves your own infrastructure. And if you have your own LLMs already deployed, well, you don't need to go and get some more to run Tabnine securely and privately. Simply connect those LLMs into Tabnine using an API. And if you were to go and create your own LLM or small language model, we can support that as well through an API connection. Information that you might not know about Tabnine is that we support every single major IDE on the market today. So whatever your developers are working in today, and if your development teams are using multiple IDEs, you can support all of your engineering teams with a single solution. Tabnine also supports 600 languages, libraries, and frameworks. So wherever you're coding, whatever language you're writing code in, we've got you covered. Finally, Tabnine has also been proven and validated by leading analyst firms, including OMDIA, Everest Group, and most recently, Gartner. In the 2024 Critical Capabilities for AI Code Assistance, Gartner compared Tabnine to all 12 major leading providers in the space. And Gartner top-ranked us across all 5 use cases in the Critical Capabilities report. You can access this report by visiting our website and downloading it from there.